Hang on, look. Just gotta go through the whole death battle playlist.
You cut out at that, man.
Oh man, I'm instantly liking this. I'm this hyped.
All right. Get that screenshot up.
Let's do this. Oh,
my body has never been more ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am recording. So, hey, what's up, guys? It's the Mago 301 here with another death battle reaction. Let's go! I am so hyped for this episode. Oh man, I am of course joined by my great friend Minato.
Hi.
Who is just as hyped as I am.
Darth Vader would absolutely decimate Obito in a rap battle.
Let me paint you a picture, some portrait of a bitch after World War I. Dude.
They get fired.
Dude.
He literally killed Hitler. That dude was dope on the mic.
Obito would die again, just going up against.
Well, let's see if Darth Vader makes a comeback, or if he dies to another masked dude.
Yep.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Brandon Yates.
Again? Another one sponsored by Brandon.
Who's them?
Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Obito Uchiha, secret leader of the Akatsuki.
Prime examples of how you could die a hero or live long enough to become a villain.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That SFM looks so good!
I'm so excited!
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away, the Iron Fist of the Galactic Empire ruled everything.
All thanks to the super powerful super murderer Darth Vader. But beneath his spooky mask lay the husk of former nice guy Anakin Skywalker.
As a child among the harsh wastes of Tatooine, Anakin longed to one day free his fellow slaves as a heroic Jedi.
Lucky for him, he met Qui-Gon Jinn, a Jedi who believed literally he was the chosen one and would bring balance to the Force. No pressure, right? So he took him under his wing to become the papa he never had. Or so was the plan, until... yeah.
Instead, Qui-Gon's apprentice became Anakin's mentor.
But while Anakin
saw a father figure, Obi-Wan saw him as more of a brother.
I'm sure that won't cause any awkward tension whatsoever.
Drama and trauma aside, Anakin quickly became a powerful Jedi. He excelled in lightsaber combat and the Force, an energy field that binds all living things together.
The Force lets Jedi move stuff with their mind, fend off mental attacks, predict the future, and make people believe these aren't the droids they're looking for. They're basically space wizards.
Through rigorous training
obviously that's some protection against Obito, and
Anakin was particularly skilled in the Form 5 lightsaber fighting styles, Xian and Jem So.
Also known as the Way of the Crate Dragon. You know that big sand dragon Mando blew up from the inside? Yeah, make that a lightsaber.
Form 5 is incredibly versatile, well suited for defending against lightsaber and blaster alike. It focuses on blending parries with devastating counterattacks, aiming to win duels through overwhelming pressure.
Perfect for the Padawan who just bulldozed his way through training to become a Jedi Knight.
Even as a newly knighted Jedi, Anakin could keep up with some of the most experienced Jedi Masters and Sith Lords of his time.
But he had plenty of other problems to deal with, like his late-blooming rebellious teenage angst. I mean, you don't just throw a kid into space monk school and expect him to forget everyone he ever cared about, right? Well, apparently that's what he was supposed to do.
The life of a Jedi can be difficult and cold, something Anakin could not accept. And so, rather than let his secret wife die in childbirth, he was seduced to the dark side through the promise of power.
And so began his Jedi kill streak, until Obi-Wan gave him a glorious lava bath. How... refreshing?
But thanks to his new Sith Master Palpatine, our young warrior was saved, reborn, rebuilt.
Their preview.
He was now
Darth Vader.
Vader is a badass. Yeah. Everyone knows it, and they're terrified of him. I mean, just look at the guy.
Yeah, that was
impressive as
that
his
was
armor
brutal.
appears, you might be surprised by its quirks. See, while the Jedi view the Force as an ally, the Sith see it as a tool from which they draw power through passion and emotion. Most potently, negative emotions. Palpatine trained Vader by not only making him believe he killed his wife, but also ensuring he would never forget the monstrous machine he had become.
By making the suit suck ass and piss him off. Seriously, Vader hates this suit.
The armor would beep at random times just to annoy him, and the life support system was outdated from the start. Sometimes it would even turn off for several minutes.
That
Oh,
doesn't
wow.
seem good for someone with burned up lungs.
Please
And it
don't
was
let that
so
actually
heavy
come up in the
and
fight.
he could
Actually
barely
made that
walk,
armor
sometimes
bad
even
on
resorting to
purpose.
moving himself.
Yeah, I know he
with
made
the
the armor
Force.
bad on
Because
purpose.
he
Man, I knew Palpatine
If he
was
didn't,
evil.
like,
I never knew he
Vader
was
would
such a
just crush
dick.
him in a one-on-one.
Well, despite these issues, the armor fulfilled its true purpose, crafting Darth Vader into the equivalent of a slasher movie villain commanding a galactic army.
Nobody wants to mess with him. Thanks to the dark side of the Force, he can make maelstroms that blast everything away, form barriers that shield from all sorts of attacks, and choke anything that's even a minor inconvenience. Hell, sometimes he skips straight to crushing your lungs.
One time, a droid named I-5 tried to kill Vader with a laser stated to move 300,000 kilometers per second. That's light speed, and Vader easily blocked it.
And for as much
Okay.
bullshit as Palpatine
We got
threw
light
at him,
speed.
Vader was tough enough and stubborn enough to push through it.
Palpatine knew that Vader would eventually try to kill him and take over the Empire. It's how the Sith work. So he constantly fanned Vader's hatred by sending assassins after him to make sure he was still worthy of being his apprentice.
Oh, that's nothing. One time, he blasted off most of Vader's robo limbs, destroyed his armor, dropped him back on the lava planet, and told him to make his way back without the Force.
An impossible
damn.
task, yet one
Yeah.
Vader accomplished.
Yeah, because he really
I don't see the Force
really
demon
wants
in
to
here.
kill
I'm kinda
Palpatine.
disappointed.
And that hatred is apparently useful in keeping Force wielders alive, and has sustained many Sith in conditions that would otherwise kill them.
I'm sorry, Liam Neeson. Should have hated a little more.
Vader has killed hundreds, possibly thousands of Jedi, including Obi-Wan himself. He's fought entire armies on his own, and even taken on monsters the size of mountains.
He's so unstoppable, an assassin droid hired to kill him quit the job because he calculated that Vader was impossible to kill.
And in Ewok's
Oh,
material from the
shit.
old Legends canon,
Wait.
a real deep cut, we know, lesser Darkseid users like the Night Sister Shiral overpowered the Sunstar, an ancient artifact capable of shifting moons, a feat which would require energy worth over 12 septillion tons of TNT.
That's 24 zeros. But if you want something more recent, here's a planet blowing up while Vader was on it, and he's fine.
But thanks
Huh.
to both his incredible power and
That's,
the mercy and trust of his secret son, Vader would eventually avenge the atrocities
How many
of
times
Palpatine.
Counselor
Even
Mike
more
did the
important,
Vader
he
out again?
finally saved someone.
Oh, they put
he
him at
loved.
light speed.
Ultimately, Anakin Skywalker truly did bring balance to the Force.
Nice.
All right, that was
There's no
Kage,
Force demon,
the
0
leader
out
of
of
the
10.
Hidden Leaf Village and their
Bullshit.
strongest ninja.
All right, here we go.
Respected
Also, I'm
and
surprised
loved
they didn't
by
bring up the star
all. Though few
feeds.
have attained this title, many have
Was
strived
that?
for it.
One such
You're kinda
striver,
freaking
sadly
out.
lacking
Hang
in
on.
parents, wanted to both
Oh,
help
give me a
people
second.
and be
Pause,
acknowledged
pause,
by the
pause.
rest of the village. And what better way to do that than having your face carved into a mountain? If you think I'm talking about Naruto, guess again. This is the story of Obito Uchiha.
Obito unfortunately lacked the natural talent for ninja arts attributed to his Uchiha bloodline.
So he signed up for ninja school and eventually joined a team with his rival Kakashi, his crush Rin, and their leader Minato. Where do you think I can get into a ninja school
Minato?
like that?
Not one that teaches you to harness this form of chakra, a limited form of physical and spiritual energy that exists
Sorry,
inside
Minato.
all human beings and
It had to be done,
naturally
apparently.
can be weaponized.
He can use it to run up walls and make clones of himself, but even better, blow shit up.
This is ninjutsu. Among its many techniques,
I'm liking the
include
music they're
elemental
using.
attacks, and the Uchiha specialize in all things fire.
Big
I'm glad I
fireballs,
had
small
that
fireballs,
as my
waves of
username
fire,
and
columns
wait
of fire.
period
You
for this
name
episode
it,
of
they've
World
got
Servers
it.
I'm
So
on.
when Ninja World
Yeah.
War III came along, it
All
totally
right,
made sense to
here
get
we
this
go.
fire ninja
Let's
involved
suck
at
into
the
the
age
good
of
stuff.
11. Yikes. Well, lucky for Obito, he had one more secret weapon up his sleeve. Eye socket. The Sharingan.
The Sharingan grants extremely precise vision, allowing someone to see the flow of chakra, predict an enemy's attacks, cast a variety of genjutsu illusions, and even break out of said illusions.
Too bad he didn't get to use the red eyes much. Like 10 minutes after he got the damn things, he got smushed under a big rock. What a way to go! But since he wasn't expecting to use his super eyes anymore, he handed one off to Kakashi. And then he died. The end! Just kidding!
Miraculously, Obito survived long enough to be rescued by another Uchiha, the legendary Madara. Madara granted Obito a new body, regenerating the limbs he'd lost.
You're probably thinking, oh, what a swell guy. Except he was not. Madara was brewing some plans for world domination and needed a pawn to carry them out. So he tricked Obito into watching Kakashi kill Rin, making him fall victim to the Uchiha's curse of hatred.
Within the Uchiha clan, there exists an ideal of being extremely devoted to love. It has been speculated that if a particularly powerful Uchiha loses someone important to them, that love will be replaced with an all-consuming hatred. This is how Obito awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Or Red Eye 2.0. The Mangekyo gave him a new jutsu called Kamui. With it, he can suck his foes into another dimension and leave them there to die. He can even hide weapons in there until he needs them, like his gun-by fan. But even better, he can phase through stuff.
Cool.
Well, not quite. Kamui gives Obito the power to move through objects in a manner that's similar to the common phasing superpower akin to the Flash or Kitty Pryde. In reality, it's much more complex, as Obito is actually teleporting parts of his body into the Kamui dimension whenever they overlap with other matter. See, there's his body parts right there.
Well, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's phasing. Heads up! Yeah! Way later on, he also got another super eye. Man, he's really swapping these things around like a Prime sub on Twitch.
This Rinnegan grants Obito the power of the 6 paths, giving him some nifty abilities like controlling gravity with the Deva path, ripping out souls with the human path, and summoning giant monsters with the animal path.
With all of the awful stuff he'd gone through, Obito realized that the ninja world was corrupt to its core. His dream of everyone being happy and working together was never gonna happen. So instead, he agreed to carry out Madara's Giga Brain plan to control everything.
Donning masks and multiple personas, he recruited a number of rogue shinobi to form the Akatsuki terrorist group and kicked off Ninja World War IV, all to revive the monstrous Ten Tails.
I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the whole point of this to stop war in the first place? And that's a very good question. Anyway, the Ten Tails!
A living mass of
that was good.
chakra.
That was good.
The Ten Tails possesses tremendous power. It can create massive thunderstorms and hurricanes, multiple clones of itself, and the devastating tailed beast bomb.
Forget bomb! That's basically a super nuke! This chakra ball is so explosive, it can eclipse continents and reduce mountains to dust.
Yeah, that's
Comparing the
nothing to
surface area
Vader.
of this
Nothing to
blast the
Vader.
surrounding mountains, dispersing that much mass within a fraction of a second
Absolutely
must have yielded
nothing.
a kinetic energy worth over 13 septillion tons of TNT.
That's 24 zeros! Again,
Wait a minute.
Obito wanted that power for himself and was willing to throw hands with
No
anyone
way
to get it.
that's
He's
equal to
called
the
up against
planet
master
blowing up.
ninjas
No
like
way.
Kakashi, Minato, and even Naruto in his monster energy drink form, which could outmaneuver the fastest attack from the Lightspeed Raikage.
And he far surpassed
shit,
all of
Lightspeed.
them when he
Okay, they're
finally
both equal
sealed the
speed.
Ten Tails within himself, becoming its Jinchuriki. This little makeover granted him unlimited flight, power rivaling the legendary Sage of 6 Paths, and the truth-seeking orbs.
These special little bowling balls can shapeshift into any form the user wants, like a staff, giant arms, an umbrella thing, or this crazy spiral blade that apparently helped shape the whole world. Oh, holy shit, it's huge!
The truth-seeking orbs can completely disintegrate anything they touch at both a molecular and spiritual level. Only those with the power of the 6 Paths can resist their effects.
Plus, with the Mangle monster in his system, Obito's regeneration got amped to the point where he could survive having half of his body control Alt deleted away. All cards in his hand, he was ready for the final stages of the Giga Plan.
He summoned the God Tree and prepared to launch the Infinite Tsukuyomi, a powerful illusion that would trap the entire world in a never-ending dream, free of conflict and sorrow.
But the violent cruelty of the ninja world could only quiver in fear when the anime protagonist walked in the room. After getting 1-2'd by some talk no jutsu, Obito saw within Naruto the spirit of his former self, someone who was always trying to help others. And they'd say his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Obito joined Naruto and Kakashi in saving the world, giving his life to protect his friends. And in his last moments, he entrusted them with reaching the dream he had so long ago, to become Hokage, of which they both succeeded.
Though he may have lost his ninja way, Obito Uchiha overcame his hatred and helped realize the world he wanted.
That's a nice way to end it off.
That is a nice way.
He can't keep getting away with it.
He won't. Actually, he will because we love him. This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Brandon Yates.
Okay, am I still cutting out?
Versus music, as Brando brings hypothetical matchups to life through his commission.
Am I still cutting out?
Brandon is one of the composers behind Death Battle, bringing the awesome tunes you love to rock out to.
Hollow Dreams, Princess.
I think Vader's got this. I think Vader's got this easy.
In fact, he composed the track for this very episode.
Please support Brandon's work.
You know what? I'm looking forward to the Uchiha riff. I'm really looking forward to the song.
Have you ever had a matchup that you want to see on the show and you just wish you had the music track for it?
Well, fans of Death Battle have been loving Brandon's requires.
Okay, I know you said I was cutting out. Is this better now?
This show, every track he makes sounds straight out.
Okay. So
love the music.
So basically, I'm Team Darth Vader. I'm Team Darth Vader all the way.
Follow him on Spotify right away.
Gosh dang it!
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through.
Let me use the epic rap battle for a moment.
Time for a death battle.
Can I pause it real fast?
What?
Can I pause real fast?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So what speed do they have Darth Vader at again?
Light speed. But there was also a thing in the top right corner where they said Luke reacted to something in 6 picoseconds, which Vader should scale to. So he might still have an edge on speed.
He might be faster.
I think Vader's faster.
I'm gonna lean towards Obito just so I can scream harder in the off chance that Vader wins.
No, I can't. I need to fully back my boy. I'm either going to scream for joy or scream in agony. There is no in between.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna lean towards Obito.
I'm all in on Vader. This season has been perfect for me so far. It is not ending here.
It's been perfect for me too, but it's hard to tell who's gonna win.
All right, let's do this.
I sense your fear, your anger, and a power. I will be taking it. That power will save this cursed world. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
That can be arranged.
You will die. What? All too easy.
Shit.
That's nothing.
More. I won't disappoint.
Oh damn!
That's so cool. Just walks out of it, come on. Obito's pulling out all the stops. Okay.
Lost your humanity as well.
On the path of the dark side, it is inevitable.
Okay, already?
Oh shit! That looks amazing!
That does. Come on, Vader!
Inevitable!
Okay, Thanos. Come on, Vader.
Oh shit!
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need that limb. All Obito's ensure that Vader's gonna make it hurt now. That's all.
Oh, nice!
Accept this gift.
Too
Wait.
late.
Oh no, no! Come on, Vader, you can break out. You can break out of that.
Oh shit.
You are liberated from hell.
No!
Peace in the next life.
No!
God damn.
Vader! No!
Yeah, I unfortunately saw that
Well,
coming.
Vader may have been able to beat Obi-Wan, but he just couldn't handle Obi-2.
This was a fairly complex matchup. Both Darth
No!
Vader and Obito were
Call
roughly
back to
even in
Obi-Wan
power and
versus
speed,
Kakashi,
so it
though.
truly came down to their skill and arsenal.
And boy, they had some deep bags of tricks, even some of the same tricks. Both could fend off
You want me to
mental
pop the
attacks.
advantage
Both
real
could
quick
move
so
things
we can
around
out?
with their minds.
Yeah, go ahead.
Both even had options to
Alright, so Vader could crush Obito's body and eyes, could match or counter both jutsus. He had superior precognition, little defense against the truth-seeking orbs, and inferior survivability. So, those were his advantages and disadvantages. Meanwhile, Obito's only disadvantage was his less combat experience, but he also had more versatile powers and options, greater regeneration and survivability, multiple ways to bypass Darth Vader's durability, and greater mobility and area effect. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss.
instantly
Well,
kill each other.
the streak
Vader
had
could
to end at
simply
some
force
point.
crush Obito's body, but Obito could just as easily rip out Vader's soul. However, Obito had a
I
few
knew
more
it was
impressive
too
options
good to be
available to
true.
him, edging out just
To
enough to
be
earn a
honest
win.
with
For
Vader,
starters, Kamui made Obito extremely difficult just to touch, let alone injure. And as a Jinchuriki, he could regenerate from half of his body getting destroyed. While the dark side could help Vader survive extreme conditions, it obviously can't regrow limbs.
Plus, thanks to his wide array of jutsu, Obito would eventually overwhelm Vader. While chakra may normally be a limited source of energy, unlike the Force, the Ten Tails provided Obito with an unlimited supply. And since chakra is both spiritual and physical energy, this means Obito would be able to fight on indefinitely.
Last but not least, Vader's preference for lightsaber combat means that he'd be up close and personal with Obito, right? Which left him vulnerable to getting disintegrated by one of the many truth-seeking orbs. Or even worse, sucked up into the Kamui dimension. Yeah, don't forget about that. Not only would he have no way out, he probably wouldn't even be able to tap into the Force while stuck there. Game over. Have fun starving to death, I guess. Wonder how long you can feed on hate.
Darth Vader may have had a tenacity that few others could match, but against Obito's similar might, busted regeneration, and overwhelming range of abilities, there was no escape.
In the end, Vader's victory just wasn't meant to be.
The winner is Obito Uchiha.
So, who do you think's up next? I'm betting
Thanks for
Liu
watching.
Kang
Stay
versus
tuned. We
Diego.
have a new Death
I
Battle
don't
every
know,
2
but
weeks
just-
this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content.
Yeah.
Current level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Alright, who's next?
This episode is
This
sponsored by
exists.
BetterHelp and Mint.
Okay.
What even is Phoenix versus Raven?
The Death
supposed to
Battle
be on?
community has officially lost the guessing rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What even does that represent on the pentagram or whatever?
I have no...
Probably
Probably the pentagram, actually.
The cipher.
Yeah, the cipher is just really complicated. And now just... Okay. Raven versus Phoenix, though? Isn't that just like an easy stomp for Phoenix?
I don't know.
Didn't they literally do Twilight versus Raven? Because Phoenix... They literally said Phoenix was so much of a stomp.
It feels weird too, because I don't feel like Raven was one of the comic book characters people were like clamoring for a run back for compared to I don't know, Captain America. It's just spitballing.
Yeah, just like... I don't know.
Enough
After
about that. What's the what are your thoughts on the episode? I really liked it.
oh, by all means, it was a phenomenal episode. But pain, just pain.
It's probably my second favorite so far. I'm just
Listen,
it's weird.
I'm a biased
feel
bitch, and
oddly
when my preferred character loses, that automatically like takes us down a few notches. I know I shouldn't let it, but like it just does.
Hey, to be fair, I was that petty with Mob versus Tatsumaki.
Like I am petty, and I have no shame in it. And like it's the same reason where quote unquote
But
bad
one point for
episodes.
calling the track "That's No Moon," by the way.
Wait, no way, for real?
Yeah, I briefly saw it, and they called the track "That's No Moon."
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, so the pentagram is Killa versus Misuka. I'm taking notes real fast. Stitch versus Rocket could be either the wave or the beaker.
I think it's the wave. I think it's pretty obvious it's the wave, personally. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the recording here and we can talk more afterwards. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This episode was a blast, even if I am going to be crying for the next 2 weeks until the next episode. So everything will be in the description. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Any closing words, Minato?
Play Live Alive and Ultra Kill. Fun games.
Good to know. I will see you all in the next episode. See ya!